Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency raided the lounge in Osogbo, the Osun state capital, where a night party organized for illicit substance abuse was to hold. We have details in this report.
Following credible intelligence, NDLEA raided a night party tagged Unholy Alliance for stoners and drunkards, where different types of illicit substances were going to be sold and consumed by patrons. NDLEA operatives arrested the organizers and recovered illicit substances of abuse. A similar raid in Lagos led to the recovery of 440,000 pills of tramadol, 950 grams of cannabis, and other illicit substances. 2 suspects were also arrested during the sting operation. The agency's operations nationwide also led to arrest of suspects and recovery of more than 2 tons of illicit drugs in Ogun, Edo, Ekiti, Anambra, Ondo, and Kogi states.
Well, for more on the fight against illicit drugs, I'm being joined on the news by the President, Select Initiatives anti-drug advocate in New Jersey, United States of America, Sonny Arapo. It's good to have you join us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we've seen the NDLEA release statements week on week talking to us about the raids they've been conducting across Nigeria. But how concerned are you that almost every week now since the emergence or the appointment of the current Director General of the NDLEA, how concerned are you that they keep having these raids every week and it seems not to be stopping?
It is a very disturbing, situation that we have found ourselves. I must tell you very frankly that the minds of people are polluted and being destroyed on a daily basis. People are passing through a lot of stress, and as a result, they are looking for a shortcut. And I am pained because over the time, we keep seeing the arrest, we keep seeing even the blind, the blind are trafficking drugs, the crippled are trafficking drugs. So it is a worrisome phenomenon. And it happened that I spoke with Femi Babafemi, and he told me that in fact what we are seeing on the media is 1/10 of what they are arresting. That is to say, the way they arrest, if they bring the information to the public domain, they will be fed up. That simply means people are absent-minded. People just want to make ends meet, So as a person, I am very, very worried about the situation.
So in your opinion, what should be the way out? I know you've expressed your concerns, but what should be the way out very briefly? Talk to us about what solutions we can adopt here in Nigeria to ensure that we do not have so many people go this path that's to take in illicit drugs.
Well, for me, we have different approach. We have the drug demand reduction strategy. We have the supply reduction strategy, which is why the NDLEA is always going, arresting people, also prosecuting those that are found wanted. But in my own case, because right now we are trying to carry out some community-based activity here, and we've seen models that are working for people here in the United States. The same thing, we can apply those models. We are talking about the living room model, we are talking about the asset-based model, and the drug replacement model. All these models are very, very important if we must tackle the issue of drug abuse. And I also want to draw your attention to using a local approach, because the problem is youth-based, it is youth-centered. So we needed an approach to help, reach out to this youthful population, because these are the targets of the drug traffickers. We need a more digital approach. Everybody has a smartphone. We can use the smartphone to also solve the problem of drug abuse. We can use it to address the issue of drug abuse in the country. We cannot stop people from enjoying, but at the same time, we can stop them from dying. You understand what I mean? You can't stop young people, or you can't stop people from not growing big teeth, but at the same time, we are telling them that if you want to grow big teeth, do you have the big leaves to cover those things? So the approach that we can use, they are multifaceted. If we can adopt the digital approach, it's going to help us to really tackle the issue of drug abuse, because on a daily basis, minds are being polluted.
Sonny Rappo, anti-drug advocate and also President SILEC Initiative, thank you so much for joining us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you for having me.